Are you stressed out? Stressed about work? Stressed about exams? Stressed about family? Stressed about your English? Yeah, life can be pretty stressful at times. So today I'm sharing 10 really common, really useful English expressions to talk about stress. And this is so that you can expand your vocabulary talking about this topic. I'm Emma, the founder of the Hey Lady English speaking community. If you're new to our channel, a big warm welcome. If you're a non-native English speaker and you want to speak English more confidently and fluently, this is the place to be. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications so that you know as soon as a new video goes live. Before we get ahead of ourselves, let's just take a look at this adjective stressed. It means you're too anxious or you're too tired to be able to relax. And it's stressed, not stressed. I know that it's a little bit odd that ed is pronounced as a t sound, but it's a really common feature of English pronunciation. Stressed, stressed. Now, how does this word get used? It's a really common English word, so I want to take some time to study and to learn the verbs that are most commonly used with it. I feel stressed. You look stressed. We are stressed, so we use it with the be verb as well. We cope with stress. We manage stress. And often, we are under a lot of stress. These are all really common ways to use this adjective, but it's also quite common to hear stressed out. I'm stressed out. And we use it in the same way. Is he okay? He looks like he's a bit stressed out. We also say that something stresses someone out. So you can use this phrase in the past or the present tense to talk about what is causing the stress, what creates stress. For me, traffic stresses me out. And if I've got to cook for a lot of people, that's going to stress me out too. What stresses you out? Let me know in the comments. Of course, we can also say that something is stressful. A situation can be quite stressful. Running a business can be stressful. Getting lost while you're traveling can be stressful. Making a big presentation in front of your colleagues in English can be stressful. But let's learn some new phrases and some expressions that will help you to talk about stress in interesting ways. When you're worried about a lot of things, you're thinking about them all the time, it's really distracting. You're anxious, you can't focus, you can't think straight. So you have a lot on your mind, to have a lot on one's mind. So this expression can be really helpful if you need to be apologetic, if you've forgotten something important, or you find yourself not paying attention or not listening to someone, then you can say, I'm so sorry, I've got a lot on my mind. And you can use it to make excuses for other people as well. I'm so sorry he didn't invite you to the party. He's got a lot on his mind at the moment and he just forgot. A similar expression is to have a lot on your plate. But instead of having a lot of things going on in your head, we usually use this phrase when we have a lot of things to do. So if a friend asks you to help them move house, on top of everything else you have to do, you might just have to tell them, I'm really sorry, but I can't this week. Between training and school and the kids, I've got too much on my plate right now. I've got too many things to do, too many things on my to-do list. So coincidence, right now inside Hey Lady, the conversation topic that our whole community is talking about is managing stress. So this video is actually dedicated to all of our Hey Lady members. Make sure you give me a little hello down in the comments, ladies. I'm looking forward to hearing you use all of the phrases that you learned in this video during our conversation events this week. And if you're not a member of the Hey Lady English speaking community, let me explain what we do and how we help our members to achieve their speaking fluency goals. At Hey Lady, we introduce a new and interesting conversation topic every 2 weeks. There are always lessons that you can study and live events that you can join with our coaches to expand your vocabulary or brush up on grammar. But most importantly, there are so many speaking practice events every week in different time zones, and as a member, you can join as many as you like. There's no limit to how much speaking practice you get. If you want to practice speaking in English, building fluency, and meeting other English speakers from all around the world, there is no better place to be. And we have a special offer for new members. At the moment, you can join our community as a new member for only $19 for your first month. Use the code TRYNOW50. The link and the code are down in the description below. All right, let's talk about this fantastic idiom. I use this one all the time. I'm under pressure. When you feel stressed because you have too much to do, too many responsibilities, and often they're from other things or other people. So it's a great one to use at work when your boss is waiting for you to finish a report and the pressure is coming from your boss onto you and you feel that pressure. You're under pressure. So you can use it on its own without any further explanation. You can say, I don't know what's wrong with him. I think he's just under a lot of pressure. Or you can be more specific and actually give the detail about what's creating the pressure. You can say you're under pressure to do something. He's under pressure to get board approval by Wednesday. But it's also common to hear that someone put the pressure on. My boss has put me under a lot of pressure to present the results by Friday. I just don't think I can do it. I'm under a lot of pressure from my boss. Now, do you feel under pressure at the moment? Tell me about it down in the comments below. Oh, here's another good one that actually I use all the time as well. You're under the pump. It's quite similar to under pressure, perhaps a little less formal. If you're under the pump, it usually relates to a specific task that you need to do, and there's a limited amount of time that you have to finish it in. There's urgency here. It's not just that you have a lot of work to do, but you have a limited amount of time to get it done. I'm under the pump to get this report finished today, so I won't be home until after 8. This idiom is a really visual one. I wonder if you've got something similar in your own native language, to burn the candle at both ends. So if you just imagine this at the moment, what happens if you burn the candle at both ends? Very quickly, there'll be no candle left. If you're waking up early and you're going to bed late in order to get more and more work done, then you're burning the candle at both ends and you're probably feeling exhausted. And very quickly, you'll completely run out of energy and enthusiasm. So this expression is great for when you're doing a lot, you're still doing a lot, but you know that you won't be able to keep working at that same pace or that same rate for much longer. And that's when we use this expression. I'm going to take an extra day this weekend and head down the coast. I just feel like I've been burning the candle at both ends lately while trying to prepare for this case. I just need a break. Now, you can run or work yourself into the ground. And this is definitely not a good scenario. So when you overload your schedule and you're trying to do everything, trying to please everyone, and you're just completely exhausted, then you're working yourself into the ground. Or you could say that you're running yourself into the ground. They have the same meaning. And interestingly, this expression is usually reflexive. So the subject and the object are the same. I ran myself into the ground. He worked himself into the ground. I got sick because I worked myself into the ground. It's not common to hear someone say, I worked him into the ground. It's a pretty nasty thing to do to someone. And lastly, we can be burnt out, or you can feel burnt out. So this is when you're tired and stressed because you've been working hard for too long. You don't have the energy to do anything else. You're burnt out. I was working full-time, trying to complete my thesis and look after a toddler. I was completely burnt out. And I wonder if you've heard the noun burnout. It's used for that feeling of complete exhaustion. To avoid burnout, make sure you take some time off to relax, to switch off from our digital lives. I wonder if you've ever experienced burnout. I hope not. Unfortunately, I have, and in fact, I made a video about it that you can watch up here. Well, I hope that you're not feeling too stressed after all of that. But if you are, it is important to be able to express how you're feeling, right? And I hope that you were able to learn a few new and interesting expressions to explore and practice using. If you would like to join the Hey Lady community, don't forget to take advantage of this special offer that we've got happening at the moment. The link to join and the code to get that discount is down in the description below. And if you're feeling very studious today, I'm going to set a little challenge for you. I want you to choose 3 of the phrases or idioms that you just learned and write a short paragraph down in the comments below using those new expressions to talk about stress and stressful situations. Thank you for being here, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.